Welcome to the Epic Florida Podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome to 2021 of the Epic Florida Podcast. Yes, we're back. We've had a bit of a Christmas break, so we decided we'll hit the new year running. So it might be a little bit different than what you're used to. So I can't do this alone. So if you're listening, I'd like to welcome my my fantastic co-host, Phil. How you doing, buddy?
Well, now he's finally introduced me. Everyone, I don't want to say Happy New Year. I want to say, let's hope it's a better year. Straight away.
Well,
So hi, everybody. Let's hope it's a better year.
We can only hope. We can only hope. So, anything from you that you've noticed over the last month?
What, good or bad?
Anything you like. We're going to start this off. We're going to change
General
the format.
chat.
It's going to be a general chat, and we'll just give information as we remember it.
Right, so general chat about life. Nothing's changed for me. I'm still working.
Yeah, same.
You know, nothing's really going on. We've got COVID tests going on at work. I've got to take a second one next week because apparently the rules you have to do it within a week again once you come back from everyone's come back from holidays, so we basically everyone's come back from their holidays and they mingled, so work wants to make sure that we're all COVID free. What's fine, except okay. I was working. I was the only one working, but I still got to do the test, so I'm not going to bitch and moan. They're £50 tests, so that's £100 spent on me on testing, so I'm not going to moan about it. They want to give me a free test, I'll take it.
Yeah, you take a test. There's no sign of any testing in my works. If you know me, you know who I work for, and I cannot see that happening anyway.
And the one in Horshams had to sort of shut down because they've had a case.
Well, we've had a couple of cases in ours, and we never shut down once. So we just carry on and as if nothing's ever happened. But that's the way it is. So let's get on to some Florida news, because I've not really done much. Same as Phil, I've been working my absolute.
There's not really been much going on, the truth be told.
Well, there's a little bit out there. I found out there is actually, we are recording this on I'm going to date it, the 8th of January. I'm going to try and get this out as quickly as possible. But as of the 9th of January, there is a new attraction in the International Drive area.
Which one?
Specifically at Icon Park.
Which is this thing? So that is two new.
It is called the Museum of Illusions.
Oh, right.
Okay. It's 50 exhibition illusions. Everything from anything from a round stick, a straight stick going through a curved hole, and looking at a picture, and it looks far away. It's Ripley's Believe It or Not. But
it's that Ripley's, but better.
Well, yeah, it's stuff you can interact with. It's very similar to. If you're in the UK, it's very similar to the illusion part that you get in the Blackpool Pleasure Beach. No, yeah. There's an illusion ride in the Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and if you go through that, it's very similar to that. It's optical illusion. It's like eyes on a picture follow you around as you walk past it, and just general different things. So, well, at least it's a new attraction.
So I just want to apologise for anybody got any vibrations and interference. My phone was next to the microphone. It's now been thrown across the room. God, it was on.
Well, I always put mine on the other side of me, so if it ever does go off, I can keep it quiet. I believe tickets are available, and they're $15 per person for all day, I think.
Is that for an adult or child?
I think it's for both. I think it's a set price.
I thought a child would be like $12, but okay. But that sounds
I don't know. I'm not looked into it too much.
That's quite an interesting thought, and I might give it a go.
Yeah, but I think they'll probably do a bundle where you can get what is it? Man and Two Swords, not Man and Two Souls. Man and Two Swords. It's British. Sea Life, the Wheel, and probably that as well might be thrown in.
Well, obviously, they've got their new 2 attractions coming maybe later this year, the year after as well. So
I think they're going to be this year, because I'm going to give him a shout out, because he's actually given us quite a lot of information on current builds in the Orlando area. Midway Mayhem, I believe he's set up a GoPro for the construction. So he's doing a time lapse of the construction of the swing and the drop tower. And I believe the swing is actually on site.
You don't
but
mean
it's been
sling, you mean this slingshot. What's it?
slingshot. That's it, slingshot. But I believe that is actually on site.
Oh, no, where exactly it's going to be. I've seen the
Yeah,
grass.
and the tower is on its way. Plus, he did say there is a third attraction being built, but they're not saying what it is yet. So
Mm,
you can,
interesting.
yeah. On, I don't know what it could be. What else can they
What?
really put in that area? I don't know.
Toilets.
Well,
People must need the toilet.
I think there's plenty of them in some places of
Have
Florida,
you seen
but
what else is on iDrive now?
no. What?
Adam the Woo, I believe it is. I believe the YouTube podcaster himself, who started to YouTube now. There's a lot of shout outs coming from us today.
Mm.
The electric scooters, you can have it on an app. I can't remember what the app was called, people. I do apologize, but go and look for Adam the Woo on YouTube and he'll be able to show you. For about an hour, you just go up to them, basically, you scan the barcode and you just ride it, and then I think you cancel it at the end. Anyway, and they stop working straight away once you cancel it. He did about an hour on it, and I believe it was about $30.
Oh, well,
So
that's
you've
not
got
too
it, and
bad.
they're everywhere on iDrive. They're not in a specific area. Well, there's specific areas for them where to leave them, but there's so many all the way down iDrive. And I thought, well, that's not a bad idea for people who just want to have a bit of fun once in a while, quickly get it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to go for something to eat down iDrive and they're right outside the hotel, I might be tempted, because if I'm going one into the other, I thought, can't wait
Yeah.
for the bus. Uber, if there's traffic, I don't want to get caught on that. On the path, on the scooter, winding people up.
Yeah, probably. That'll be the first one. As soon as people start getting hit by them, watch the lawsuits, arrows. They'll be jumping
Just
on
don't
you.
ever forget South Park predicted these would be trouble.
Well, yeah. So that's the new attraction that we know about. The other thing I've got, well, there's a couple of things I've actually got. Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens has started retesting 2 days ago. So that looks like it is started to. Well, I don't think they're tested. I think they actually just roll in the carriage round first before they start testing again. And Icebreaker has had construction workers on it at SeaWorld. So it looks like, yeah. So it looks like it's the SeaWorld company are getting on with things, same as Universal with that fantastic Velocicoaster that's right behind Phil every few seconds. Looks like it is going to be phenomenal. Right, it's a line at the moment. But yeah, there it is. And they've just released images of the new trains, proper, not concept art, not blurry photos, proper production
scary
photos
how
of
much
the.
they look the same as well.
What?
Usually when you get photos, they don't look the same. They don't look bulky in that. They actually look the same. When I first saw the photos, I thought it was just a concept art again. Who cares?
Yeah, but there actually are the photos in the tunnel just before the launch. So to me, it looks like they are well on track for a summer opening. Midway Mayhem, another shout out for him. He did mention a couple of days ago he does believe they could possibly soft open within a month or two, because they might just keep all the show scenes down and just get people on the ride just to get the track its hours in before it can be opened. Because they've got to do, I think, is it 20,000 hours or something silly like that for the trains to bed in. So it's a lot of running to get. That's why a lot of the stuff we didn't see with Hagrid's was behind the scenes, because we didn't see it. But with this being on the waterfront, you've got to see it. So
as long as the track's made better in Hagrid's and this one works.
Well, it's the same. It's the same company. The problem they had with the track, I think, was the actual car. It was the bikes itself. It's never had that kind of system before. Where this is just a bog standard train that's used on nearly all. Is it Intamin? I think on nearly all the Intamin rides. So it's fine. If it's not Intamin, don't shout at me, you roller coaster freaks. I am one myself, but I do forget which company's made what. But the trains are very similar to what they are anyway. So. That's really it for attractions that I know of. Do you know of any more in the area or coming up?
Wise, let's see. We know the Mousetrap, but people, if you want to know about the Mousetrap, we're gonna
Disney Parks and Beyond.
Yeah, we're only going to bring it up for a matter of seconds, like, oh, this is what's going on there. But if you want in-depth things, as Simon just said, Disney Parks and Beyond, it's a great podcast who will go in depth about all that stuff.
Yeah.
We decided there's so many Disney podcast out there. We're going to be slightly different and give love to the other places.
Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. But I am going to go back to Universal for a split second because I'm going to break something that I found on Twitter 2 days ago.
Oh,
And not many people know about it. It has only been tweeted once and liked once, and that was by me. So whether take this for any truth as you want, but this is HHM related in the beginning of January. So this is a memo that someone has received, and it says, and I quote, this is the I will retweet it again after this has come out, just to let you know. But, and I quote, please note, for this position, you must be available nights and weekends from September the 1st to November the 4th. Training for the position will take place within the last 2 weeks of August. Be a part of Halloween Horror Nights, voted best Halloween event for 9 years running by Amusement Today Golden Ticket Award. Help bring the nightmarish labyrinths of haunted houses to life. Operate ride vehicles or narrate a show. It's all in a night's work for Halloween Horror Nights haunted house show attendants. Halloween Horror Nights haunted house show attendants at Universal Orlando are responsible for setup and breakdown of stanchions, ropes, barricades to accommodate to the rest has been cut off. But out of all that, did you hear the dates? September the 1st to November the 4th.
Do you know what? When I saw that, when you showed me it, people, the first thing went in my head, and this is going to shock people, is if everything's right, and I think I'm 90% sure by September we will be able to get out there. Just my opinion, people. Just don't hold me by it. But I thought this is actually quite good because I've been to opening weekends, and there's always the mistakes of opening weekends. What means now they get that out of the way for me, and I can show up when it's, you know, the staff are used to it, used to I'm going to say new surroundings, because I think the plexiglass is here to stay for two reasons. One, COVID's not going to be totally gone, and two, I think they've had enough of people over touching and hitting the people that work there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be added protection for them, and if you don't like it, blame the people who couldn't hold their hands back and that and leave the staff alone.
Yeah, and plain and simple. And moral of that story: do not touch the scare actors. They will not touch you, so you don't touch them. It's simple as that.
Absolutely.
So September the 1st. I'm happy with that. It's a Wednesday, bit unusual day, but I'm happy with September the 1st because then the opening weekend can get out of the way. We turn up on the Friday. Happy days.
The 9th, isn't it? 10th. Friday the 10th. Oh, yeah, 10th.
Yeah, so if you are listening to this, we're making an announcement now, and we might as well say we've already said it, haven't we? We are both going to Halloween Horror Nights in Florida in September.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, everything crossed.
When you say we, I'm just going to tell people there's like 15 people on the same flight who I know.
Well, yeah, but you're going with family. It's just going to be me and Julie.
But you're on the same flight.
Yeah, I'm having to travel all the way down to.
Shock for you as well.
Yeah, I'm going to have to travel all the way down to the wrong side of the country, but we'll leave it at that.
As we're called now, COVID Crawley, because we are in the top 10 of the country right now.
Yeah, I've had a look at the stats. You're hitting up to what, 700,000 per 100,000 or something.
Oh, we're not doing well.
But Bolton's in 49 per 100,000, but we're still in tier 4.
We're all in lockdown, mate. Doesn't matter anymore.
I know, but we're tier 5. But we've got the lowest numbers we've had in the last 9 months. But hey ho, we just call all the rest of the country.
Oh, it's Mr. Morrison. Hey, hey ho. Sorry.
Get that wrestling crap out your head. Sport wise, we'll just give you a quick. We're gonna try and kill the sport bit out of the way, guys, because it's not really our thing. If it's something I'm interested in, like the baseball, when it starts, I might mention how the Rays are doing.
MLS.
Yeah, in the MLS, but there's nothing really going on with sport that I'm interested in. I believe
Basketball started again.
Yeah, the Buccaneers are doing well. They're tweeting a lot and all that.
Magic and Heat, the hot and cold. What I've noticed, they're winning, they're losing, they're winning, they're losing.
Yeah.
There's no consistency right now. I think Magic are doing better than Heat right now, but I don't mean anything.
Oh, one last thing. If you are in Florida at the moment and you are a resident and you've got a resident permit or form of ID that you from the get yourself open to Gatorland, $9.99 till the end of January for every Florida resident for a day. Oh, mate, it's brilliant. We went a few years ago, and Gatorland is if you like alligators and you like to see them safely, not where they're out in the wild trying to eat you. Which, by the way, they don't eat you, so don't get scared. They're actually more scared of you. They're just defending themselves. But Gatorland do alligator wrestling. You can feed the alligators. You can hold a baby alligator. You can see an. What? You don't like alligators?
I'm not wrestling an alligator.
No,
I'm
you
not
don't do the alligator
an
wrestling.
alligator.
Yeah, you don't do that. You can sit on one. I've done it. I've got a picture somewhere. I'll try and fish it out and put
I've
it in.
also seen videos of people in Africa sitting on them, and then the alligator basically grabbed the woman by the arm. No.
Yeah, well, the one I got on was, I think it was 9 foot long, but its mouth was taped shut, and yeah, but that's for safety. They had to. But I tell you what, though, mate, you can, even with it being tired and holding onto it, you can feel the power that them animals have got.
I'm not being rude. For safety, just don't do it.
Yeah, well, it's fun. Yeah, so get yourself over to Gatorland, $9.99 till the end of January for Florida residents.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and I don't really think there's much else going on at the moment. It's very quiet.
We know in the world of Diz, park hopping started again, hasn't it? It's not exactly right,
Yeah.
but it started again in the world of Diz.
Well, we're just going to, I'll let you go into it, but the thing is, the situation that they are having in Orlando in the parks at the moment, I think they need to reduce the capacity even more. It just looks far too busy for me.
Well, that's the thing. I've been watching a lot of vlogs and blogs and listening to podcasts, different ones. And the consensus I'm getting is Universal over Christmas was more higher than that they were saying. We went, was it 35%?
I believe they can go up to 50 now.
Yeah, I think they can go all the way up now. I think they.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
But I think over Christmas they didn't say, but silently they were letting 50% in, and that's
Right.
why there's more crowd and people didn't quite clock what was going on. Now I could be totally wrong, Universal, so don't hold me to gospel on this, but a few bloggers, vloggers, and that and podcasters have all said the same thing. They felt like it was more busy than a Saturday would have been before Christmas. What was that capacity? Right. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did Christmas, and as long as it's safe and they've made money out of it, good on them. I really hope. I've not got total hope for Florida, if truth be told, people, especially Orlando. I know 750 beds. Is it the Adventure Hospital? I'm not sure what it's called.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never had to visit the hospitals.
Cases, so. And I heard some stat, I don't know if this is true either, that apparently 50% of Americans' cases is now Florida. Something's got to be done soon. They're going to have to roll. I know they're rolling the vaccine out again. I know the vaccine center shut, but it reopened on Thursday, the 7th, I believe. I don't know what it shut for. I never found out why, but it's back open.
Well, it could have been shut with all government buildings. What happened?
Well, yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to mention what happened, because if you know, you know. We're not going to get involved in any of that.
As I put on Twitter, are you really surprised that happened? If you've watched The Tiger King, that is America.
Well, I think the only good thing that could actually happen is he actually gets left out and we get series 2. But we'll see.
Well, he's trying to get out right now. I think his mum or dad's died and he's trying to get so he can go to the funeral or something.
Oh, well, I don't think that'll happen very soon, especially with the situation.
I don't know.
But anyway, guys, so anything else from you, or should we call it a nice quick
update? I don't think there's much. Any idea how we're going to plan to do this in the future? I mean, it's going to start getting more stories sooner or later.
I think for now...
we forgot.
What?
Who tweeted early in the year? Oh, my God, Simon, come on. You know this. You follow the tweet. You got excited like me. A special tweet for Universal.
Oh, Halloween Horror Nights.
There we go. And the penny dropped.
Well, it's not like I thought he was on about the If Right, because he started tweeting again as well.
Who?
It's if you're in the Halloween Horror Nights community, It's called the If Right. I'll put a link in, I think, if I can. It's people think it's an insider at Universal tweeting out riddles of Halloween Horror Nights because they seem to be quite knowledgeable of what's coming, and it's like very cryptic clues, and you got to try and figure them out what they are. What? Oh, is this breaking news?
No, this is football news. Have you any Liverpool fans out there be embarrassed? You're drawing at this moment, as I look at it, 1-1 against Aston Villa's youth team in the FA Cup. Because obviously the whole Villa team's out with COVID. So they've all had to be, well, not all got COVID, but there's been a massive outbreak. So they had to take the whole team away. But that's embarrassing.
Well, it's football for you. It's the Premier League as it is. It's
That's the FA Cup.
Well, it's still the Premier League, two Premier League teams. It's what it's the Premier League. At the moment, anyone can beat anyone. Come on, I'm a Newcastle fan, and we drew with Liverpool. Come on.
Talk about sport. There's a lot going on into Miami. Loads of players get sacked, managers left. So lots of changes going on at that club. So it's an interesting one to watch out. And obviously that little rumour Miami-wise, Messi said if he doesn't play in Europe anymore, he wouldn't mind moving to the MLS in Miami. I wouldn't mind going to watch
he'll definitely score a few goals because I believe the defences are terrible in America. But
he should come here because as Pele keeps on making his scores up, how many goals he scored, because when his record gets beaten by Messi and Ronaldo, and now Pele scored over 1,000 legit goals apparently. What an idiot.
Anyway, what we'll do, we will thank the viewer for watching. So if you can like, subscribe and comment down below, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And for you, the listener, if you could go and review us on any platform you're listening to us, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever you listen to on this podcast, can you give us a 5-star review or whatever review thing is, or just subscribe so when this comes out, you will be given the podcast first before everyone else. Anything else from you?
Yes, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at tefpod and on Instagram. Also, if you have any ideas, message us on them, please. Give us some ideas for the show if you want to hear anything. If you want us to talk about anything specific. And also, there could be another Orlando type show coming back that me and Simon used to be on.
Yeah, we'll keep this one. We won't mention the name, but if you know us, it's something in the works. There's something in the works. It's just gonna be a podcast, I believe. So don't get your hopes up, you YouTubers. But if you are watching this on YouTube, do us a favour. Go back to watch my last vlogs from Corfu. The final one is about to drop in 35 minutes.
And do not forget, people, if you're ever going to stay at Universal's Endless Summers Resort, Surfside or Dockside, join my Facebook group that I run. Yep. It's called Universal's Endless Summers Surfside and Dockside FP. So look for the FP at the end, what means fan page basically. So
there'll be something about on the bottom of the screen, and it'll be in the show notes as well. So
we've got about 3,000 members, and well, maybe I'm not sure I'm up to anymore, but everyone helps everyone in there.
Yep.
And don't forget to join the After Dark Podcast Network. Is it called fan page?
Army,
that's it.
Yeah.
And he'll put that in the links as well, people.
Yeah, just had more work for me. It's all right. So, anyway, guys, thank you very much, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks, maybe a month. We don't know yet.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll catch you again, guys. See you soon.
See you guys.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the new year of the Epic Florida podcast. That sounded stupid, didn't it? But it's staying in because I don't give a shit. Anyway, we are back for... My lips gone red again.
No. Oh, my God. Working with Simon is impossible.
Be serious.
This is why
I've got no filters on. I've got no filters on, but it's showing I've got red lipstick. No,
it doesn't look that bad, mate. It's in your fucking... You just got redder lips to me, that's all.
The last time I did that, I had fucking floating lips around my face.
You haven't got it that this time. It's just your lip colour. Should we start again?
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. No, I can't do it. How he does that? That's fucking. I saw a couple of his videos because I was on the Epic one the other day. Let's go. Yeah, fuck off. Prick.
Oh no, it's coming.
Oh, it's not coming in.
You keep on
I'll
playing.
figure it. I've got to watch this anyway. So
You've got to
because I'm
touch.
recording it on.
You have to touch your hair.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes, look
No.
at it.
no. You know you love it.
No,